5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello, everyone. Here we are at the Global Empowerment Summit with another guest, and I'm super happy to greet here Lesedi, the innovator, who is Lesedi Lehlokoe from South Africa. Hi, Lesedi. How are you today?
Hi everyone. Hi everyone watching this. I hope you're well, guys.
It's really nice to see you here. I'm super happy to have you, and the people who are watching us have to know that you are my global ambassador in South Africa. You are bringing all Africa to watch the summit, and you are the one who was supporting me in the background, helping me to get a lot of speakers from Africa, and we even put together like a supporter group, and it was all your work. Thank you very much, Lesedi, for that.
My pleasure, Andrea. My pleasure, Andrea. It's lovely to be part of the Global Empowerment Summit, empowering people. It's very, very lovely.
So let's talk a little bit about you and about Africa. Tell us a little bit. I have never been there, but I always wanted to go. I have some amazing movies from my childhood that remind me on Africa, and I would love to go there sometime. So tell us a little bit about South Africa. How is it now? Where do you live? How can we imagine this different world?
Okay. To start off, right? I am from South Africa. Originally from Soweto. If you did not know, right? Soweto is a township, right? That has a population of 3.5 million black people, or you know what? Or let me say Africans, right? So from that Soweto township, I come from Deep Kloof. Deep Kloof is the beginning of Soweto. So like that's where I come from. And also to answer your question regarding how South Africa is, like you see, like South Africa, right, has got great people, great vibes, great culture, people here in South Africa, they're friendly, humble, when like you come and visit, they'll treat you, like you are one of their own, but plus also there are very cool places that you can go to. You can also try cool stuff as well, you can even tour, see museum and history places, so like there's a lot of great things that SA and Africa has to offer if like you want to come and visit, like to like end of as well, if like you decide like to come maybe this year or next year, you'll have the best experience.
Thank you very much. This was like bringing me to Africa, at least not in person, but just in my mind, I'm imagining that I'm there. I had a lot of friends from there, Mariam and also his husband. They were supporting us last year, and they were part of the Global Empowerment Summit. And this year we have also a lot of members from South Africa, and I'm really happy to have you here. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do? I know that you are a student, but tell us about your studies and what are you up to? What kind of career you would like to choose?
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So me, like, I am a third-year student currently studying Become Management Marketing at Boston City College. Yeah, so basically, like, I plan on becoming an entrepreneur after I am done with school. I follow the footsteps of Steve Jobs. Be an innovator who changes the world. And make a difference. In the lives of people, through innovations, through coming up, with solutions. So, me, like, that's my career path, just when I'm done in school. Yeah.
Who was your inspiration? Who is the one who is inspiring you to learn? Is it your family? Is it your friends? Who set you, or it was just you who got motivated and wanted to learn?
Oh, okay. You see, ne, um, it was like me, basically, because for me, like, it came like from the heart to say, okay, you know what, I wanna, like, be a change maker. I wanna make the difference. So then, right, from my own research, right, I realized that, oh, okay, you can make a difference, right, through being an entrepreneur. Like, not just being there to make money for yourself, but also um, um making a difference, to others, like, through your leadership, through your skill sets, so yeah.
So our viewers are already saying hi. There was Jagatis saying hi to you, Lesedi, and we are also having another guest saying hi, Lesedi. I guess they are very curious about you. So let's go further, explore who is Lesedi and what is he up to. How would you change the world, and will you make it a better? Where would you start if you want to make it a better place? What would be your first step?
Great question, Andrea. Great question, Andrea. I wish, maybe had more time, for this. But anyway, let me be straight to the point. Okay, so, like, you see, like, um, uh, uh, my first starting point on to changing the world, right, would be to tackle inequality. You, here in South Africa, right, we are like the most unequal society, right? You see, like, if, like, you look at the economical equality, right, between um the Africans and the whites, and you know there's a big gap, right? So definitely, I would come in there, right, address the inequalities that are taking place i- i- in, in the world, and then also, secondly, right, I would address poverty as well, because it is like the one, like, that's affecting the world. And yet, these world leaders that you look up to, they're still not coming up with the solutions. They're busy running around the circles, busy saying, we will solve the problems of the world, what, but yet still today, the world is still having problems of inequality and poverty. So those are the two issues I would tackle and change the world for the better.
Amazing, amazing. You are an amazing young guy, and I'm just feeling so humbled to have you here and to hear your honest opinion about your country. So, um, it's really important to tackle inequality. I see what you mean, because it's everywhere in the world, and that's why I believe labels are no use for anyone. So we really should live without labels and just see humans around us, right? So in your life, what were your challenges? What are your generational challenges, or what are your economical challenges that you're facing, and what you would like to change, or you would like to do it in another way?
You see, in our generation, right, the challenges, right, that we face, right, are getting jobs, right. That's the first most important thing, because look at this situation, right, here in South Africa, right, specifically speaking, right, say you finish with the university studies, right, and then like um you're happy, right, um you think that okay, um when I'm done, I am going to get the money, buy my first car. Uh, but then here's the harsh reality, right? All the companies that you look to apply for a job for, they want experience, and now you don't know like where like to begin. You're like, oh, okay, but then like I just finished my studies. Why can't you be given the opportunities to work? But these leaders, like that we have, they don't make like our lives easier, because like if like we have like a working economy, right, like such challenges wouldn't be an issue at all, for young people, because like here, right, I'm here in SA, right, every graduate is unemployed, but yet like they are qualified. Like it just doesn't make sense, you know. And that's why some they end up taking these low jobs, just so they can survive, just so they cannot sit around, be couch potatoes, play victim, So like those like are the challenges that you face firstly, plus secondly as well, like you know young people, and they want to be heard as well, and they want to have their say, right, in the affairs of the country, right. But like if like you have governments, right, that do not give the youth the opportunity to share their ideas, to share their thoughts, to have their say, they will get frustrated. They will feel like they're not being heard, right? And then like whatever they do, right, they'll feel like they're being left out. So like those like are the challenges that we have, and like also if right for example, right, we protest, we rebel, we are seen as the tr- troublemakers, but yet like the same people who see us as troublemakers did not give us the chance, to share our views, like to share our ideas, like to share our solutions, to the country's problems, affairs, yeah.
I love your opinion, and it's really important to hear your opinion, because you are part of this youth who is having the struggle to get that employment, right? And it's very funny, because I was talking to someone before earlier, Stephen Sullivan, and he's from the other side. He's on the white side, and he got the comment that he is too experienced. So you get two types of comments from employers. First of it is that you don't have any experience, but how would you have if you just left school and you're searching for a job? They know that you don't have, right? And you cannot have because you just have been leaving school and you don't want to not to do your studies, not to concentrate on studies, but work to get experience. So it's kind of like illogical how the system works. And it's the same for the older generation because they have the experience, they have all the knowledge, they have all the wisdom that they collected, but they are said, no, you are too experienced, which means, oh, sorry, you are old. And for you, it's, oh, sorry, you are too young. And these two things next to each other, it makes like kind of like you could be a very good match with a company using both of you, like a wise and the young at the same time, because you would complement each other so much in many areas, right, Lesedi?
Yes, of course, of course, of course.
So tell me a little bit more about what do you think about generational differences or generational gap? How would you close it? What would be your solution to bring the two generations or more older generations a bit closer and together?
Or you mean the young and the old together?
The young and the
Oh,
wise, let's say it like this.
okay, no, I get it, Okay, okay, so like you see that one, um, it must just be like um w- working together, right? The wise, right? They share with us, their experiences, how they can um, uh, give us, the right guidance and the advice, so that the young can be, uh, so that they can be at the forefront, of everything, because like the young right now, you know what I mean, like they are pushing for change like nobody's business, right? Like a like a, like what's happening. So like you see like the wise, right? They can help the young, by guiding them, by telling them that, hey guys, this is how we must go about these matters, so that we can bring the change. And then we, right, the young, right, we take, from the wise and say, oh, okay, so like the wise, they are telling us that this is how things must be done, this is what we must do, this is what we must not do. And then the young, right, they combine those opinions, right, advices, right, um, um, uh, with their own um, ideas as well, right? To say, oh, okay, this is how we're going to move. And then, when the young people are at the forefront, things are bound to happen, So definitely, the wise and the young can come together, by helping one another, showing, oh, 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 showing one another like how things must be done, yeah.
Perfect. And let's talk about your topic. You chose design thinking for this interview. So, what made you choose design thinking? And explain a little bit, expand a little bit about it. Why is it so important?
Okay, you see, design thinking, right, um, is so important, right, because um, you are able to solve problems with it, right, and discover what people truly need, right. And you see, with design thinking, right, it is for anyone who wants to solve problems. So if like you're a person, right, who wants to solve problems and discover what people truly need, then definitely you can make use of design thinking, right? And also, design thinking is done in groups, not individually. Yeah, so definitely the NGOs, the startups, they can definitely make use of design thinking and apply it, to solve problems.
So how would it be, or what would it bring to an NGO or an organization? Um, what would design thinking bring to the table if it's, for example, an organization or an NGO or a social entrepreneur? What should they do differently? How could they apply it? What are the steps? And what would it bring to them? What would be the result of the design thinking?
Okay, great question, right? So you see, right? You see, um, uh, with design thinking, they can be able to come up with great ideas that address the problems or needs of people, right? And also, right, if they follow uh, um, the 5 steps of design thinking, right, which comprise of empathy, define, ideate, prototype, and test, right? If they go through those 5 steps carefully and thoroughly, I believe that they can be able to succeed at whatever it is they want, to address, right? Look at the big companies that have applied design thinking successfully. Let me make an example of a couple of few. Starbucks, they make use of design thinking. Bank of America, they make use of design thinking. Uh, um, um, Microsoft, they make use of design thinking. And last but not least, the greatest of them all, Apple, makes use of design thinking. And we have seen so many innovations come out of design thinking. So, like, those examples, I believe, should be the um, example to show that, okay, if you apply design thinking, right, and you follow the 5 steps I have just mentioned, then it can work well. Yeah, can definitely work well. Sorry, okay, but plus also, right, for the social entrepreneurs, right, if they identify any problem, then definitely that's an opportunity they must take, and that's where the solution will be born through design thinking.
Love it, love it. I believe we can take from you some lessons about design thinking. I would love to call you back. So maybe we will see you again in November or around the end of October, when I would love to ask you again about a little bit detailed vision of design thinking, how you would model it for changing the world and for changing how social NGOs and organizations can bring it into their work, and how they can change and be more efficient for changing, and how can they be more efficient themselves. So thank you very much. It was an amazing conversation. I'm super happy. We know that it's hard to make contact because it's a bit different with the internet, but I'm super thankful. The internet was super good today. So please send the last message for the audience before we stop, and then I will see you at another time again, because we have to talk more about design thinking. So what would be your message to the audience?
Okay, so basically, my message to the audience would be part of the solution and not part of the problem. And then, um, with another message, right, to leave my the audience with is, let's all be crazy like Steve Jobs and change the world. yeah, that's my message to the audience.
Love it, Lesedi. It was amazing. Have a beautiful day, and I'm really thankful to got to meet you. And I know that this is just the beginning of our collaboration. I'm really happy to have you here as an official project manager for Africa, and I'm really happy to have you as an ambassador. And I'm thankful for everything what you do. Keep on rocking and keep inspiring others and build your team. And I know that you will be like Steve Jobs soon.
Thank you very much, Andrea, and also thank you to the audience, who have listened, to this to this interview, like you said, right? This is not the last, right? So definitely, I will be back, to empower the audience more.
We will see you more. Thank you very much, Jagatis, for all the comments. And she's saying, well said, Lesedi, good luck to all. So go for your goals and go for your future. And I'm saying goodbye for now. And we are coming with Sharifa Shawati soon about love matters. So listen to the next interview and you will see Lesedi a little bit more during the summit in October. See you, Lesedi. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, guys.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,